I was like, oh no, we have like a Karen.
Like a heckler, yeah.
Carolyn, where you at, bitch? Let me punch you in the face. It's you. I love this old bitch. She's crazy. You know what I mean? I'd be heckling too if I was gonna die tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean hecklers are just so funny to me because it's just like it's such an obvious faux pas, you know? The good part of it is like the audience is already on your side. They recognize that someone is breaking the social contract of the room. I think some of the best advice I got around crowd work is like your job is to be like an investigative journalist. Your job is to like ask questions and gather more information. Eventually they'll probably say something hilarious or crazy or whatever and you can bounce off of that.
Carolyn, I love you, dude. I fucking love you. I love your non-verbal husband too, dude. I know he's a bottom, you know what I mean? I know. Carolyn, you dirty dog. All right, let's talk, Carolyn. Let's talk about it.
Oh my god, I have my big snow boots. Are my feet in frame?
Yeah, you're fully in there.
Fuck. Oh, were we on?
Yeah, we're on.
Oh shit, oh shit.
Doing it. Yeah, there's no structure. So these are the changes I made to it.
Okay, wow.
I guess I just wanted to know more about what the symbol means.
It's like about like seeing all these folklore and kind of like female rage, so I was so stoked to read it. And they reference this necklace and it's the symbol called Hansa Puttuwa. It just represents, you know, two souls intertwined. It's kind of, you know, I kind of thinking about it as just me marrying myself, honestly, which maybe that's a little corny, but also like, I don't know, I think it's like, I think of myself as like two entities of like the person who like things that I want to do and then things that I need to do, and I think those two people are always like at odds with each other. It's like on a surface level, it's just a cool ass tattoo.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? On the deeper level, like it will be like kind of my first visible tattoo that I will see in the mirror, and I kind of almost intentionally want to see it in the mirror because I think it's a reminder of showing up for myself, and like showing up for yourself really means showing up for yourself every single day.
Yes.
Like working out, eating healthy, like, you know, journaling, doing all these like writing, creating for the sake of your own soul to just breathe and live. Like I think it's a lot of people are uncomfortable to spend time with themselves and like be alone with themselves. And I famously am going through a breakup and and it's very much like we're clocking into the Sureni factor to be by myself. So I think
why you're ready to like finally see it, like doing something visible.
I guess it's trusting yourself enough that it's like if you make the wrong decision that you will know how to fix it and move forward and grow from it. Like either you win or you learn. Ooh, let me just let's just see how this feels. Okay, cool. I think as a kid, my parents were always like, you come to the US, you get the education from here, but you keep Sri Lankan culture.
Oh, you're Sri Lankan. That's fucking crazy. I forget that I'm in Toronto. There's brown people here. This is crazy. No, sorry. This is Sri Lankan people. Make some noise. That's crazy. Wait. I gotta do different jokes. Hold on. Normally it's like I don't even have an opportunity to. Oh, I have so much power. Okay, hold on.
Are you surprised because last night?
Yeah.
Megan showed up.
Toronto, like, I just forget there's so many brown people here, and it's just so wild because I just did not grow up like that, so I'm always like gagged anytime.
Your uncle was out there.
Uncle was yelling. He was so funny.
Sureni, Uncle loves you.
Why are you healing my generational trauma right now? Sureni, Uncle, that's what he says before he molests me, actually.
You know what really impressed me? Like, because obviously seeing the first act and how Miss Caroline.
Oh my god,
Annie,
Caroline.
I guess apparently it's Annie.
Annie and Manny.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, we have like a Karen.
Like a heckler, yeah.
Like, how do you deal with that? Like, I think what was so cool was like you hit her straight on. You're like, let me punch her in the face, and you put her in her place instantly. But you turned it around. Like, you made this into like,
Oh, that's so
I
kind.
liked her right after.
So, do you have any relationship advice for just for the people in this room? Because 54 years is not nothing. That's really beautiful.
Any advice?
Any advice?
I love when they yell at each other. You know what I mean? And I know that they're talking at talking volume. You know what I mean?
Don't do it.
Officiating a divorce? Like, don't do it as diabolical. Carol Ann was like, I was living in the 60s before you came along, and you locked it down. I used to be a slut, you know?
Does the psychology play a lot of like how you write your material? Like, how do you know that's gonna land, and what's the barometer for that?
I mean, there's an element of like you have to read the room, you know? Like, stand-up is one of the few things where it's so live. Like, it requires a conversation between you and the audience, where it's like they're not talking, but the talking they do is through their laughter, right? So it is like a call and response. It is like a conversation that's ongoing. It requires their attention, versus like with singing, for example, like if you sing well in front of, let's say, a white room versus a black room, you're gonna sing the same, you know? But if I was doing stand-up for a white room versus a black room, there's different techniques I might have to use because they're different people that I'm playing to.
Makes sense, yeah.
So it's like, I think it requires a lot more like, and at least my style of comedy, I would have to adjust, you know?
Yeah, you were hustling out there.
Dude,
Did
you got
sell
to.
shirts and stuff.
Dude,
like
you
that?
got to. You got, like, you can double your income with merch. It's crazy.
Yeah, I respect that so much.
It's like, it's such a hustle, and it's been such a hustle for so many years, and you know, every year is better than the last, but you gotta be so on top. It's a job, you know? It's kind of like when you go full time, it's like, oh, this shit's not cute, you know? Because it's cute in the beginning when you first start stand-up, and you're like, you're going to open mics, and you're like working your little job, and you're like just kind of like hanging out, having fun. And then it's like, oh shit, like I gotta pay rent, like I gotta like, you know, it starts to become less like, you know, like the stakes feel higher.
Yeah.
And then you're like, how do I make this really, not just like paying rent, but how do I like, you know, thrive and stuff.
And what is the New York crowd like? How have you enjoyed that, especially since like you're obviously not native from?
Totally. I mean, New York's just like the best comedy city in the world. Like it is just like, there's a culture of live performance there. People respect, I think, comedy. Honestly, the people who come to see me are really lovely. Yeah. Like I feel really lucky. Like I feel like I don't know, the word fan feels weird, but I have like cool people that fuck with me, where I feel like I talk to the staff members at comedy clubs, and they're always like, your fans are so nice.
Pipe down, everyone. Okay, take a check. Did you say take 5? Is that what you said? Take a breather. This is damn Toronto. Y'all are so supportive. You guys are like, leave the stage, come back. You know what I mean? Let's take a pee break. You know what I mean? We'll wait. You know?
I'm amazed that you can multitask like this. I could not.
I think this is the reason why this exists. It came from my barber days. I used to cut hair.
No way.
So the yapping and the multitasking, and then now it's translated to tattoos. But it is hard.
It is really hard.
But it's so nice. Like I get to utilize this moment with my clients and learn about them.
Yeah.
I hear some crazy stories.
I'm sure you do. What about you? Are you like dating right now? Like, what's your Valentine's Day look like? You got a
I'm
boo?
not dating right now.
You're not dating?
I took a break. I actually like deleted the apps and.
Wow, tell me about that.
This is the first time like I actually wanted to lock in. I felt like I was meeting the wrong people and getting distracted. I'm like, man, I don't want to
the distracting thing is so real.
You know, so I feel you on the whole, like, you're working on yourself, like, you got shit to do. Then I'm also
it's so distracting. Like a crush? Is there anything more powerful than a crush?
You see me, look at the things I do. I'm not.
It's stronger than like black tar heroin. Like a little crush will like ruin my day. Like I'll get nothing done.
Why are we like this?
Like, why am I writing poetry at noon? Like, fuck, you know, crush will wreck my focus.
You know what I mean? And then it's just like, all for what? Like, a fantasy.
Yeah, it's so distracting.
Are you, like, casually dating? Or are you, what are you on? What's going on?
Not really. I feel really like, I think post-breakup, I feel like I went on a little bit of a intimacy-seeking bender, you know.
hold out a bit?
I hold out a little bit. And I think the grieving process is complex, you know?
How did you guys meet? You guys are a couple. You guys have been a couple. Instagram. Okay, fine. Okay. You slid in the DMs? What did you say?
I was just being sappy. That was the way to refer.
Oh. What were you? They're not gonna make it. I'm just, you know what I mean? I didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what I mean? I'm just in a dark place right now. It's bad. I'm like here headlining in a country I've never been to before, and I've been going through a breakup, and I'm seeing love. I'm like, it's not gonna work out. Okay, she's cheating. Okay, why was I in a complicated place? You know what I mean? Should I call her? Okay,
But now I've like kind of gotten all that out, and I'm kind of like, kind of a little more inward right now, and like focused on just me, honestly, and like me being with myself and working on my projects and hanging out with my friends and collaborating. And I think also like, I think most cultures just really pedestalize and prioritize like romantic or sexual relationships, and I'm trying to like decenter that from my life and focus more on like my long-term friendships and my actual like blood family.
It's so funny you said that because that's exactly what I'm doing to decentering relationships.
And it's hard. I mean, you know, you see the homie or you've been the homie who like gets a boo and then you disappear. Like it's so easy. How can you not? It's like nothing feels as great as someone who like is looking you in the eye and saying they love you. Like there's nothing that's feels as good.
Are you the type to get like you lose yourself?
Oh my god. I have like an addictive personality. Oh my god, yeah. I'm like insane when I like someone. Like I literally can't stop thinking about you, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's nice, like obviously it's great when you eventually do have a partner and you've kind of like settled down, and then you can actually be a person and also be in love, and you can support each other. Like, yeah, that's incredible.
Has it changed the way you see dating now, or
your
standards in people? Cause
oh yeah, my standards are so high now. Like,
just like what's your non-negotiable?
I didn't realize it, but food is such a big one for me. Like, you cannot be a picky eater. I just can't.
Yeah.
Food is so integral to me, and I think a lot of immigrant kids feel that way.
Yes.
Like, food is a big part of like how.
It's a love language.
Such a love. I would argue it's a love language. Yeah. Food is a big one for me.
Filipinos, that's the first thing they're gonna do. Like, did you eat? Like,
yeah. Oh my god. What's a non-negotiable for you?
Ooh, I don't know, something with integrity. Like I really
I'm like lumpia. You're like integrity. I'm like a bitch that eats. You're like someone who's compassionate. I'm like, does she
is
even
your standards high? I don't know. That's a pretty low bar to me.
Someone who will fuck up a crab boil.
What has been the experience with like how dating men compared to women that you find?
I just don't think I'm gonna end up with a man.
No? Okay.
No. I don't know. I just
what do you like about
in broad strokes, like women are just, and it's I think it probably comes down to like how we're socialized, honestly, where it's like women are just more like nurturing and like deeper. And like you ever just talk to a boy and they're having like a deep conversation and you're like, you've probably seen this meme where like girls are like, yeah, well I had this revelation when I was in like middle school, but I'm glad that you're having it now as like a 25-year-old or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. But then who's to say? Maybe the right like, you know, twinkie faggy guy comes along and he's like, you know, kind of a lesbian and I'm kind of a boy and we figure it out, you know?
Pretty hot, yeah.
You know, there are like queer relationships like that. So I'm like trying to open my mind to what that would look like. What about your queerness with your family?
How did it happen? Or like
what's going on there? Did they disown you, be honest?
No, but my mom definitely did not take it well.
Yeah.
Like, there was a
I mean, my parents aren't stoked, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
They're like, you sure? You've been knowing you were queer.
Yeah, 15, I would say. It was my best friend who just like, let me kiss you.
Oh.
And I was like, oh shit. I guess I like women.
Yeah. I think about like the friendships you have when you're like in like high school, middle school, elementary school, where you're like at the hip. You know those best friends you're like attached to the hip, you hang out like literally every day.
With you? Like, what are you doing?
I think in retrospect I didn't realize it, but that was kind of queer. Like I didn't realize it, you know?
Yeah. Who was that for you? Like, who was your first experience where you felt like comfortable and crush, I guess?
Yeah, I had this friend when I was like, I went to this like art school, and I was like friends with her, and then she had another best friend.
Yeah.
And I remember being like not stoked that she had another best friend.
You got jelly.
And I got jelly, and I was like, and then in retrospect, I'm like, is it because I had a crush on her, or is it just that like people just want their best friend's entire attention, you know?
Yeah, there's that.
You're like, you're my best friend's best friend. That's crazy because I'm my best friend's best friend, you know?
Who are you?
Yeah, like who the fuck are you? You're actually like second tier best friend. I'm like top, you know? But it's also like, it's weird, you know? You don't know. Because you don't even think about queerness at that age when you're like in elementary school. So it's like hard to say what it was.
Were you like a tomboy? Did you
Totally.
like all the boys?
I was such a tomboy. And I think it was partly because I think there's like a queer element to it and like a gendered element to it. But I also think my parents were really sexist, honestly.
Yeah.
And they would treat me and my brother very different. They'd give us different chores. They would tell me I needed to learn how to cook, but not my brother. Like shit like that. That I was very like turned off to femininity because I associated it with weakness. Because that's what my parents taught me. Yeah, like they would tell me to like, you know, my dad and my parents would be like, you need to learn how to cook for your husband, or like don't scrape your knees because like you don't play outside, you'll get dark and you'll be like
we have that in
ugly.
the Philippines too.
Totally. I mean, colonialism's global, baby. It's global. Or you know, just different things like that, or like the comments. Or my parents were like, don't scrape your knees up, you're gonna be like unattractive to like your husband. And it's also funny because now as an adult, I'm like, there's no guy who's like, I've gone home with and like, is like, ooh, face card, yeah, like titties, yeah, gets to my knees and it's like, yo, you gotta go home, you're fucking ugly. It's never gonna happen.
Maybe toes, but I don't know. I don't know about them knees.
Listen, my toes are suckable, but you know, it's like, that's never gonna happen.
Yes.
But yeah, like shit like that. And when I started stand-up, you know, I was very masculine, and it's kind of been a persona I've built on stage. Like I also think my style of comedy is very like masculine. Like it's kind of in your face and it's a little aggressive, but it's also like
It's bold.
someone's described my comedy or persona as like a lovable bitch. And it's kind of like part of my like almost, you know, my like, you know, in theater you have like an outfit or whatever, you have like a costume that gets you into your place to play your part. I think that's kind of how I view the clothing I wear as like kind of I'm acting my role. Because I do find that when I do my feminine, I have dressed feminine on stage and it just feels uncomfortable, frankly. And it feels like I can't really move around. Like I'm conscious of like how things look more, and also some of my jokes don't work because they are associated with like a masculine presentation.
I'm into dudes too, but they never fucking believe me, right? I'll be like, no, really, I'm into you. They're like, nah. I'm like, no, I want to suck your dick. They're like, bro, you're crazy for that.
What made you move out to New York? That's a big move.
It's a big move, right? Well, I grew up in San Diego, then I went to college in the Bay. So I lived in like Berkeley, Oakland, you know, around San Francisco. And I went to college there, but I dropped out after 2.5 years. I didn't like it, but I just stayed there. And my mental health was like not great, and I was having kind of a tumultuous time with my family, and that was around the time I stopped talking to my family for a little bit, and then I knew eventually I was going to move to New York. That was like always going to be the goal. And then I just moved here for comedy, and I've been in New York for like 3.5 years now, and I love it. Like I love New York so fucking much.
Is this home? Like
Yeah, I think I'll be here for a very long time.
Yeah.
But that being said, as I get older too, I'm kind of like, I love nature. Want to be close to a river, a stream, a pond, a lake, trees. I want to do like at least one big international trip a year. And I'm nervous. I'm excited.
What are you nervous about?
I think just traveling international is really scary. Like I grew up really sheltered at the end of the day. Like I think people don't like feel that on me because I travel a lot. But like I was really sheltered, and like comedy really brought me out of my shell in terms of like traveling. I used to have low-key kind of agoraphobia, like leaving my house, where I would feel like someone was gonna like kill me or worse, and because my parents just made me watch America's Most Wanted as a kid, and they would never let me go out the house, like, and like I got jumped, like I did that story last night, but like I got jumped. That also added to my fear of like being out and about.
was like 18, I was walking this comedy club, and I see this fucking really hot dude walking towards me, and I look around, I'm like, hell yeah, like I'm the hottest person here. I'm the only person here. And he comes up to me and he's like, hey, and I was like, hey. He's like, give me your wallet. I was like, you probably say that to all the girls. He's like, bitch, give me your money. I was like, oh my God, like I thought you were hitting on me. He's like, ew, gross. I'm broke, not blind. I was like, yo, you're gonna take my cash and my confidence, you know?
Like, I feel like little Sureni would be really proud of me. Like, I think little Sureni would think I was cool.
What would you tell little Sureni?
You're gay. What would I say? I would say, can you just fucking chill out, dude? Like, relax. You little worrywart. I still am a worrywart. I'm an anxious guy. We're done? Oh my god.
So I want you to check it out.
Damn, look at those crispy lines. Delectable. Whoa. That's so sick. That's so cool. It's so pretty. I love it so much. It's so pretty.
The last two things I'll say is I came out to my mom as a comedian first, right? And she was like, oh, fuck, you're a clown. And then she was like, okay, like, I guess what makes you happy? And then I was like, yeah, and I'm gay. She's like, you're a gay clown.